I'm Brian Mason. I'm the percussion program designer and music director for the Santa Clara Vanguard Drum and Bugle Corps. And it's my 5th year with the organization. I'm honored to be here. It's such a great opportunity to be part of such a great tradition of excellence at the Vanguard and to try to carry that on and further it. Well, I don't think it's any big secret about how important cymbal colors are in this activity. You know, the sounds that we get out of the front ensemble, I think people just take that for granted. You're going to get suspended cymbal and crash sounds and gong sounds and effects, you know, with the ice bells and things like that. But one of the things that we have at the Vanguard is our cymbal line, and that's been a highlight of the organization for decades. And as an arranger, it's fantastic to be able to get those colors and sounds out on the field with the battery. To be able to blend the taps and the zings and the dings and scratches and port crashes and things like that into that battery sound, it just gives a complete different colorization of what's going on out there. And it's such a better musical experience for the members and for the judges who get to go out there and for the fans who get to see what's happening. You know, I think a lot of times people look at a cymbal line and they think of it more as its visual contribution than its aural contribution. And especially with the Vanguard, I think we've kind of pioneered a lot of the light and tasty sounds that you can get out of a cymbal section. So. And then with this particular show, the Concerto for Orchestra and the music for strings, percussion, and celeste that Bartók wrote, I mean, there are some great cymbal parts that are just naturally a part of that original music. And to bring that to the table and to bring that to life with this production is fantastic. And to blend that into what we're doing. It's just, I can't imagine not having that be part of the music. It's been interesting to watch the activity evolve. The numbers, at least from what I understand, it was originally a 128 member activity. I'd say about 10, 15 years ago, maybe, something like that, the activity expanded to 135 members, and now it's 150. And every year, as a member of the design team, we talk about how the numbers are going to shake down from section to section. You know, the brass wants this amount of players, and the percussion wants this amount of players, and the color guard wants this many people. And I think in the late 80s and 90s, the color guards really expanded. And I think that's when we started seeing cymbal lines go away from the activity, because everybody used to have a cymbal line. And it just started becoming a thing of the past because of the visual aspects that the color guard could bring to the activity and to the program, which was too bad to see that go away, but thankfully it never went away at the Vanguard. And nowadays, as they've expanded the membership numbers to 135 and then now to 150, I think more groups are incorporating cymbal lines because they have more room to add those players to the overall instrumentation. And I think it's fantastic that we're seeing, I don't want to call it a rebirth, but definitely seeing cymbal lines come back. I see a lot of cymbal lines in indoor marching percussion in the WGI activity, and it's great to see that happening in DCI again. Last year we did Aaron Copeland's Appalachian Spring, and we made such beautiful sounds last year. Again, it's phenomenal to be able to actually play the orchestral parts and know that the guys are going to pull it off with taste and class and brilliance. And this year with the Bartók, it's such a different flavor of music. It's still obviously in the classical genre, but it's much more angular, the music. There are a lot more rhythmic shifts and challenges, and consequently it's opened up a lot of different opportunities to feature the cymbal line. Just And my favorite opportunities are the soft moments where you can create some of those delicate textures out on the field and blend that into what's going on, especially up front and within the horn line. And because these guys, I mean, they play their brains out and they execute like nobody else. And I know that no matter what I write or any crazy idea that I get, they'll be able to pull it off. So there's been a lot of great opportunities that have opened up with this particular piece. So I don't think that it should go unsaid that one of the things that's made the cymbal line great at the Santa Clara Vanguard is Zildjian. I mean, we couldn't make the sounds that we make. We couldn't have the history and tradition of excellence that we have without that product. Zildjian and Santa Clara Vanguard go hand in hand, and there's no substitute for the best.